guys? We're here at SHOT Show 2023, EIKONIC Knife Company with John over here.
Hi, Christian.
EIKONIC's a brand new company. They've only been around for a couple of weeks, but they have tons and tons of experience in the industry behind them. So tell me a little bit about your company and what it is that you guys are doing.
Christian, thanks for visiting us here. The reason why EIKONIC was created is because I've had thousands and hundreds of conversations as well with customers asking me how come our knives are so expensive, because I've actually done high-end production knives before, especially in OEM. Many of these customers at one time were my client, and now they are here giving us exclusive designs for EIKONIC. What we bring to the market is a hand-fitted knife, a lot of hand finishing that goes into it, very high quality, very smooth. In many cases, ceramic bearings in the functionality as far as deployment method of all our knives, and they're very, very comfortable. It's something that you can carry on a daily basis, and it really fits the definition of EDC. You know, we're a lifestyle brand, so our knives, it has to be something that everybody can use on a daily basis, and everybody wants to own a knife that's coming from a top designer like Ramon, Brian, Sam from HEA, Jonas, and Brian Brown himself, and that's what we've done here today. This business has taken many years to get going, and it was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but here we are, and now we are here to do our best to absolutely try to shine.
Awesome.
And I really appreciate you taking the time to come here and visit me, because this is what we bring to the U.S. market, and I want everybody to be happy. Everybody wants a bargain knife, and everybody wants a lot of features for that price point, and that's exactly what we've done here with EIKONIC.
Yeah, those are some big name designers too. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. And when you've proven yourself in the previous format as far as OEM, a lot of people tend to trust you.
Yeah.
And I'm very thankful, and I feel very blessed that these gentlemen have treated me such as someone very close to them that they trust, to not only do great work for them here on the manufacturing side, but also coming in here and making their designs prominent, and bringing it to the market so that way everybody else can enjoy it.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, should we take a look at some of the knives?
Absolutely. This is our RCK9 model that comes from Ramon Chavez. It comes in G10. All our blades across the line currently in the 5 models are all D2 steel. Okay. We have stone wash finishes, and you see our custom pivot, and in some cases you see a two-tone pivot finish. That's cool. And our branding there, we try to keep it, I will probably maybe make it a little bit more subtle next time, but if you notice in even some of the knives itself, there's some skeletonization in it, and so that's to give it good balance, and also for the knife to be able to be easily carried on a daily basis. And if you notice, we have the same deep carry clip across the board, so that way there's a level of consistency. And tell me that's not signature Chavez.
Yeah.
You know, the RCK9 is, the number 9 signifies that this is Ramon's 9th design, and that this was also taken from a fixed blade design that he originally had. That design has been incorporated and made into a folder design so other people can enjoy it. We have had many positive responses from this, and the quality, fit, and finish is really tough to beat. If you see the jimping we have here on the deployment controls, and the the G10 backspacer, and the the G10 itself doesn't bite. It's just enough to have a good grasp on the knife, but not be so much that it's, even aesthetically, it's very pleasing to look at. And it seems to be very popular in the gray-blue G10 as well as the olive G10. And of course, we came up with a serrated model. I don't think I've ever seen a Chavez with one, but we have a partially serrated, and of course we have the plain blade.
And how much does this knife go for?
The MSRP on this knife here is $89.99, so it's roughly about $90.
So to get a Ramon Chavez design for 90 bucks is pretty incredible.
It's almost unheard of.
Yeah.
It's almost unheard of.
Making one of his designs available to the broader market.
Absolutely,
that's awesome.
Absolutely. So with that said, Ramon's been quite happy. It's actually quite ecstatic that we're here and we're putting his knife out. We're making it the highest quality we could possibly make it, and
good
it's here.
And
too. and everybody that's always wanted a knife that, you know, maybe couldn't acquire one in the past, are now able to hopefully put it in their budget so they can enjoy it.
I've got the Redención 229 and then the tack flipper.
Yeah, tack,
yeah. I love his stuff. So.
They're all great. They're all great.
And Brian Brown, I really want the Raptor that he just did. But we'll talk about this night.
that's a conversation for Brian.
Yeah.
So with this said, we have the Dromus.
That's awesome.
The inspiration for this, from what Brian tells us, is that a Dromus is a species of waterfowl, and the beak from that particular bird is what inspired him to give that blade shape. And it's very popular. If you look at our G10, it's also slightly polished. It almost looks like a burlap, but it's actually canvas micarta, and it's almost in its natural form. And it looks really nice with our pivot.
Yeah.
If you see, it has some level of satin finishing to it, so it kind of gives it a little bit of a sheen, and a stonewash blade. I mean, how are you going to beat that for that price point?
Yeah,
really.
Realistically, I can't afford the Raptor. I could afford this one a little easier.
Well, definitely for sure. It's time to pick one up, Chris.
That's awesome. Really cool.
Look at that blue G10, and look at that two-tone pivot.
Yeah.
With our logo on it. Brian's really happy with this as well. We can go on and on about all this, and a lot of the information, including description and specifications, can be found on our website. We're found at EIKONICKnifeco.com. So you can look us up there if you want. If you have any other questions, you can contact us. Myself and my staff will review and respond to all emails, including Instagram. And if you have any questions, just let us know. We listen to our customers, and if you want to see something on any of these knives, or if you know of any designers that want to come work with us, anybody worth their salt, we're open to it.
Yeah.
Because that's for sure. We're in it for the long haul here. And we want to give the customers what they want, and we want to give them the price point that they can possibly attain it for, but also get the highest quality, and that's why we're here.
Yep, awesome, man.
So moving along, we have the aperture model from Brian Nadeau. Brian not only makes a great knife, but he's also an absolute gentleman. You know, I love his design. It's called the aperture for obvious reasons. It has this special cutout in the handle, and I wish I could show you a little bit more of this skeletonization. But this is a great everyday carry blade. It's super light, it's super balanced, and this one here is a canvas green micarta. And then we also have it here in brown canvas. That's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
You know what? I really wish that people could handle this more than just showing it on video, because Christian, I mean, I think you can attest to it. Looking at it, it's much different than just looking at it on video or on pictures.
Yeah.
It's so smooth, and wow, it's just amazing. I really love that design. I think Brian really hit it really hard on that one, and it looks fantastic.
Really cool. Yep. I like the aperture.
Aperture model, yes.
Cool.
So coming
really
back
cool.
here, we have the Castler model from Jonas Iglesias. Jonas is a super creative guy. This gentleman can design a knife. I mean, look at that. Look at that spear point. This makes a fantastic everyday carry, but it also definitely I would categorize it as a hunting knife. But this will serve you fine for opening up your mail, cutting a steak, or dressing your game. I mean, it works great for everything. And the finish on these models is, wow. Everybody coming in here from the SHOT Show and examining this knife, it has been an absolute hit. And I completely understand why. This is beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful blade shape.
Beautiful, yeah. So coming down here, another one that I like about it is our black canvas micarta. Now, it is not a true black. It almost looks like a dark gray, but boy, the more you handle it, it's gonna patina, and it is a nice quality micarta that we use, and it's got the two-tone pivot on it. Oh, I just love this. Even for myself, I carry all my knives. I don't just talk about it.
Yeah.
I think I'm very proud of these guys, and I really want to do well for them, and they really want to do well for all the people that are purchasing their products, our products, because this is the end result of this is what everybody wanted.
Yeah.
So
Can I feel that mic?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, that's smooth.
Oh yeah. It doesn't bite hard. It's very comfortable. It doesn't slip out of your hand.
I'll oil it up there for you.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can definitely oil it up. It only gets better the more you hold it.
It does kind of feel a little bit like the Riot micarta, you know?
It's
like that texture, you know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of hand, okay, like I said, going back to what we talked about in the beginning of our conversation, a lot of the knives here are hand finished. They are hand sharpened. They're very sharp. You got to be careful when you open it, getting it out of the box. And these knives they're incredible as far as function. They're so smooth. They lock up nice. You don't have any lock stick problems, which has always been my pet peeve as a knife collector. That's one of the biggest things I really has always bothered me. Whenever I pay $200-300, even $1,000 for a knife, and you get lock stick. That is a very common issue that I've seen when I've had knives, and our knives don't have any of these problems.
Yeah.
They're very consistent. They're well centered, which is another thing. And then of course, if you guys watch a lot of YouTube videos, you'll see that a lot of people do the drop test. And the drop test seems to be passing with flying colors. So that smoothness is something that we're known for, and I hope that we can be known for forever. We will do our absolute best, and keep on trying. But anyways, going back to our fifth and last model here that we're offering is a design from Sam's group, which is HEA Design. This is called the Fairwind, and this is one of our favorite ones. It seems to be very popular with the emergency preparedness groups, like including law enforcement. But you know, it'll fit fine for everyday duty, for a paramedic, for an EMT. Anybody in the medical industry, a lot of nurses, you know, I know a lot of nurses, and a lot of guys carry this because it's safety orange, it's easy to see, and for some reason it just kind of gravitates toward them that it's something for emergency use or as a tool. And, you know, the knife, the one thing great about knives is that it's the oldest tool in the book. It's been around, it's older than the fork and the spoon. It's never going away, and you know, EIKONIC understands that, and you know, with that said, we are trying our best to absolutely produce the best quality knives we possibly can. We are the manufacturer, we are the fulfillment center, and there are no third parties in this organization. We are a one-stop shop. So, the one thing I would like to ask, and that's talking to all those designers out there, budding or seasoned, whatever, if you guys want to design in your field that would be fit, we're looking for it. I don't want anybody to be intimidated and feel that we're unapproachable. We are very much approachable, and we do listen to our customers. And I want everybody to come in and speak with myself and my partners, and understand that we are open to this because everybody wants something different. And guess what? I've been doing this a while, and I know that a lot of people like to see different things, and that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to keep things different all the time. You know, we are a new company. I appreciate everybody's support, and this is something that I feel that everybody would appreciate, and I hope that you do.
Yeah, awesome.
And I really appreciate your time, Chris.
Yeah, thank you, John. You're the man.
Thank you so much.
Great work. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.